Good morning, afternoon, or evening, beauty queens, whenever I get around to putting this online. It is morning-ish for me. I have decided, because of the recent daylight savings time change and all that, we're all exhausted. We all love coffee. For what it's worth, I did not wake up looking like this, and neither did you. Nobody did. Don't lie. But the mug still says it, so whatever. Anyway, so I have decided to do a makeup tutorial inspired by my darling coffee here, using mostly the Urban Decay Naked Original palette. So I'm pretty sure everyone has that palette by now. You can follow along if you want, otherwise do something on your own. In any case, I hope that you enjoy it. So I don't really have anything planned for this look specifically. We're just going to kind of see how it happens. I decided I just wanted to kind of use this in honor of the coffee that I made this morning because it was so good and so beneficial. So I'm going to start with the black eyeliner and we'll just kind of see where it goes. So the first thing we're going to do is throw on some eyeliner. This eyeliner fell apart when I was recording a previous video, and I don't know if if that was one of the videos that you saw or the look that I did last week or the week before that didn't turn out and I tried really hard and it just wasn't, I don't know, so it fell apart, but it's the black eyeliner that I have, so it's what we're using. I'm gonna find out. So I am just going to start with that, and I think I am just going to start by putting it on top and on the bottom like I normally do. It's a tiring day. Why make things more difficult? So I guess that's what we're gonna do. So I am already feeling more human. I mean, I don't know what it is about eyeliner, but I'm not going to question it. So even though it's broken, it still works. Anyway, so I'm just going to open this and figure out what we're doing, or at least what I'm doing. You do obviously whatever you want. The first thing I'm going to do is fill in all of this. Let's see. I think, yeah, I'm just going to go with Virgin. It's the lightest color. You can, oh, there it went. You can see that right here. I usually end up using the lightest color just because it makes more sense for me. I'm pallid. What can I say? Very pale. So just going to put that all over. I'm not going to put this on the eyeliner itself. I don't think that there's a need for that. We're going to be covering the eyeliner with other colors anyway eventually, I'm sure, but for now, no. Just want to cover everything on both eyes. And then let's see. Yeah, I like this palette. I don't use it enough. Okay, so I'm just going to go in. I think I'm going to use this buck color today. I'm feeling a little, well, coffee-like, so to speak. So I'm just going to go in with that. And right in the crease. I like how it's kind of smoky, but not ridiculously so. I'm gonna kind of connect that there. Good enough for now. That's already looking really pretty on its own. I'm almost tempted to stop, but I want want something a little more ridiculous for today. If I made it this far, we're going all the way. All right, let's see. So I think what I'm going to do is I'm going to continue to use that buck color underneath the eye, just to kind of give it that finished look. I usually like doing that. Sometimes I won't, but I'm a big fan of using the original crease color, like the first crease color, or if it's a less outre look, then the secondary, but usually the first crease color just under the eye. It goes very well, in my opinion, with the eyeliner that's there. Kind of gives it a finished look, and we're just going to connect it like this. No, I'm sorry, I'm not telling you what I'm doing at all, like in terms of brushes. I'm just kind of going. I was expecting the caffeine to have kicked in by now, but I think it's basically just keeping me out of a coma right now. So maybe next time. Sorry about that. I'm not very chatty, but anyway, let's see. Just gonna finish this over here, and I want to go a little bit further over than what I did with the actual eyeliner, just to give it the illusion of everything blending together. Getting nice and dramatic for when I go to the bank later today. And the other eye. All right, now let's see. I want to put something else in the crease. I really like this color. Realistically, it's all you need, but I mean, why not? So I think what I'm going to do is I am going to use just a little bit of this dark horse color, and I'm going to put that right into the corner and maybe connecting to that point there. All right, this is darker color than I usually use without putting something under my eyes to protect that that makeup that I've already done. So we're just gonna kind of hope for the best. Just gonna kind of dot it in a little bit. I am still using that same brush. I really only have one crease brush that I use. I don't have a bigger one and a smaller one. And sometimes that's a problem, and usually it's not, so you just have to be careful when going in with the secondary color. I have other ones in my kit, but I'm not going to use a kit brush for my own. I'm just too lazy to go buy one. So I'm just going to add a little bit more dimension in there. For those of you who aren't used to doing this sort of a look, you'll notice I'm going about halfway across the eye on this darker crease color. You really don't need very much. You can put more than what I'm putting. Let's see. And then just dotting in on the other side. Now I've done variations on this whole crease thing because I do have a very hooded eye. And for this color, I do find actually that it's nice to, at least with this brush, mostly stay in the actual crease, even though I do have that hooded eye, just because if I go above the crease, I start looking, well, it's more stage-like, and that's not something you can really wear every day, so I don't know, for me this works. There are so many different ways of doing your makeup, and there's so many different techniques that you can do in a million different ways. It's really not a one-size-fits-all. So I like that. It's much more defined, it's much darker. I'm just gonna go ahead and use my handy dandy duster brush here. Kind of blend it a little bit. I don't want to blend it too much. Ode to Coffee deserves something a little ridiculous, so. I mean, I think that's fine. I really do. I don't like blending too much. I like a more architectural look to eye makeup. I always have. I was worse in high school. But I really do like being able to actually see where one color begins and ends and so on. It has to be blended a little bit. Anyway, so I think I am going to continue by putting something on the lid a little bit. I think I'm going to use this half-baked color because it looks like caramel, and I really like that color. I don't use it very often, but I do really like caramel. I put some in the coffee this morning. That's such a pretty color. And it's not like, I hesitate to use this color even though I like it because I'm a blonde, very cool tone. Technically I'm a neutral, but I err on the side of cool tone. And it's just such a warm color in the pan, but once you get it on, it's really nice. It works for a lot of different eye colors and so on. I mean, let's be real, it's close enough to my hair color. It shouldn't be an issue anyway. So that's really nice. Makes me look awake. So I totally did not press record just then, but what I did, and you can probably tell, wow. Anyway, what I did is I just kind of defined that eyeliner color there. You can see that. And what I did was I tested out. I wasn't sure if I wanted to use Hustle or Creep, and I ended up going with Creep because Hustle, it's gorgeous in the pan, but it's more for like a darker crease color or like an overall lid color if you're doing a smoky eye. And so I went with Creep, and that's what you can see now. And I just applied it with this brush. Just kind of put it over like this and just defined that line. And I do that because it really gives it an extra oomph of color, especially on an eye that is deeper set. And it will define it a little bit because we did put that on first, and it also goes in there into the lashes a little bit, so you don't have to worry. You know, if you aren't that great with an eyeliner, you just focus on the top, and then the powder will worry about the bottom of that line there. So that's what I did there. Sorry you missed it. One of these days I'll get an actual camera. But I'm just going to finish up this eye look really quickly by putting a little bit of a bright color into the inner corner. I've already got some there, but I want to define it. So I think what I'm going to do is go back to that virgin color and do that there. Just going to tap it in and pop it in. Alright, so I wasn't sure if I wanted to do a warm tone blush or a cool tone blush because, like I said, I'm a neutral. I can wear either. I typically wear a cool tone. I looked at this eye makeup with the lip color I'm going to use, and the colors I was choosing from were either this Mademoiselle color, and this is one of the Too Faced Paris palettes I've had for forever, and then this is my usual one, and I decided we're gonna use this one because this is a great color. It is a warm tone, but these are neutral enough that I can go either way, and this plays better with the lip color. So I'm just going to go ahead and start with my contour, then the blush, and so on. Alright, so the last two things I'm going to do are throw some mascara on my lower lashes and put on the lip. I always forget to do this until I'm putting on my lips, so don't expect that to improve for me. But yes, I just want a little bit more. I don't need much more going on with this eye look, but I've started wearing this like this whenever I wear makeup, and I noticed that it's a tiny thing, but it does make a big difference. Obviously, you don't want to use it if you have one that, you know, flakes under your eye or smudges or whatever, but this is Maybelline. Maybelline does not seem to do that for me, so I don't know if it would do it for you or not. My mom has problems with Maybelline, and I don't understand it, but I don't have any problem with it. No one I've ever used it on has ever had any problem with it. Who knows? Could be anything. Alright, so that's that. That's really all that was needed there. And then I'm going to use this, literally the only Bare Minerals thing I own. It was a free gift. I really like this color. I really need to get more neutrals like this so I can wear more stuff like this. I like this because it's almost a brown, but it still has that kind of rosy color to it. So I like this because it smells like Tic Tacs. It also feels really nice. I don't even know if they make this anymore. This is Marvelous Moxie. I got it last year in a grab bag at a VIB Rouge event at Sephora, so who knows? And that's that. And that is my Daylight Savings Time coffee-inspired makeup tutorial. I hope that you enjoyed it. Please be sure to give me a like, comment, subscribe. Also find me all over the internet on Facebook, Instagram, Pinterest, and let's see, Twitter. Yeah, that's the other one, Twitter. Anyway, I'd love to chat with you there. I hope that you enjoyed this look, and I'll see you in the next video.